morning. The old fisherman back with you again, Lake Monticello, and we are white perch fishing again with a gulp shrimp on a rough day on Lake Monticello again. Hey, and the wind is blowing like crazy, and we are not even be out here, but we're gonna yo-yo a white gulp shrimp on the bottom. That's what we're gonna do. Put a little lead above it, because I can't do it without the lead today. I found out the other day they bit good without the lead on an 1/8 ounce head, but too windy. Too windy. That wind's coming from the doggone south all the way down the lake, and I mean, it's got me like I'm on a bucking horse. Can't hardly hold the boat with the trolling motor, and we out here trying to catch fish. You gotta love it to do this. Hey, we're gonna fight this weather, and we're gonna try to find some white perch, hopefully. And if I can't, then hey, I can't say I didn't try. So we're gonna drive it to the bottom. If I never get it down about 48 foot, and I'm gonna yo-yo it a little bit like we did the other day. I don't know if there's any down here. I got no clue. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try and hope we can catch a white perch or a catfish with a white gulp shrimp on the bottom, yo-yo. Don't know. I know I just had a bite. I know that one. I yo-yoed it and didn't go down. I guess it was a bite. I didn't feel it because the wind blowing so hard. But something had it. It didn't seem like it was going down. So, hey, something hit it. That's a good sign. I didn't feel anything though. Something hit it. And we got to get it to the bottom. That's the main thing. Unless something wrong with my jig. That thing could be messed up. Could be messed up. Don't feel quite right. And all this doggone wind and stuff, it's hard to tell what I got. I might end up having to do that was a bite. I know that was a bite. That was a bite. I might have to do the old spoon and jigs with the spoon to have some weight where I can operate it in this wind. I'd rather do it with a yo-yo and this little kind of tiny gulp shrimp and an 1/8 ounce head, but I might can't do it today. Might be too doggone rough. Might have to go back with the rig. I might have to do that because now I ain't getting the bite. I don't know. Hey, nothing bit it. Hey, it's a few fish down there. That's all I need to know. A few fish down there, we'll figure them out. We'll figure out what to use. But I had a couple bites and I missed them. I think they was perch, so I don't think they were catfish. They were hitting it when I was pulling it up. That's usually a perch doing that. Drop it back down, see what we can do. I know it's some down there. Ain't many, but I know it's a couple. I'm not seeing a lot. There he is. Hey, he is. Hey, he is. There he is. I told you it was something down there. Hey, you can't fool old fish. I knew it was something down there. See what they are. I think it's a white perch. I believe it's a white perch and a good one. I mean a good one. Oh, gone. What it is? Oh, it is old blue. Look at that. Old blue. Baby blue. You gotta love it. Baby blue. And I barely had him. Look at that. And they ain't hitting it real good. But them blues ain't hitting. That's what we want. I'll catch a lot of them little blues. That's some good eating, people. Flay them little babies off or fry them whole. Man, that's some good eating. I got a fish fry on Saturday, excuse me. That's some good eating right there. Alright, we're gonna drop them back down to the bottom. Lake Monticello in about 47 foot of water, and we are fishing with a gulp shrimp, 1/8 ounce head on the bottom again. Like I found them the other day. I like to fish like this. It's crazy little fishing, but it's fun. Catch these doggone catfish, vertical fishing with a gulp shrimp. Yeah. The only problem is with this wind, you can't. It's hard to know if you're on the bottom. I'm telling you, it's hard to know if you're on the bottom. I tell you one thing I want to try, and I don't know if I can do it today because it's too windy, but I want to try my limber rod, 45, 50 foot of water with that doggone worm, gut worm on, called Bloody Guts, shad. Now, I believe down here deep like this with a soft end rod that they can take it down without realizing they getting hooked. I believe you can catch them doggone catfish straight down like that. Right on the bottom, and there he went. One nailed it. I mean, nailed it. A good one, too. That's a good one. That's a good fish right there, people. Good fish right there. They creamed it. You gotta love it. You got to love it. My goodness. My goodness. I got this right net up here. I don't know, I might have had a big enough net. That's a good fish. Got to be a catfish, I guess. No? Pretty good one. Catfish. He creamed it too, people. Creamed it. White gut shrimp with a little lid above it. Creamed it. Creamed it. Creamed it. Whole blue. Whole blue. Look at that. Whole blue. You gotta love it. Hey, hey. I mean a fat blue. That joker that fat. Oh, I can't hold it. He's slick. He's like putting your hand on grease. Like putting your hand on grease, I tell you. My goodness. Fell in the boat. And he is slick and fat as a butterball. He is a butterball, people. My. He tore my hook up, too. He tore my hook all up. Doggone his time. Can't even get it out of his tough mouth. Look at that, what a blue. You think that ain't a pretty blue? That joker is like a little butterball. Pull too. That's fun. That's fun. I got lines going all over the place here. I'm about uncoordinated as I can be today. Give me a little rag, my hands all juiced up, slime. Them things are slick. I swear it's like holding something with grease on it. The wind's blowing me, I can't stay where I was at. My goodness, too much trouble. My goodness, this wind's killing me today. I done got pushed way back where I was when I caught that fish. Can't hold the boat. And there's a lot going on here today. A lot going on. Holy monocellular. Hey, we gonna catch them blues. I got a feeling. I done pushed back 40 yards where I was at. It's a little spot up here, comes up, drops off, right on that drop where they at. And I can't keep the boat up there because when I caught the fish, it's pulling me all around. I'm 50 yards away from where I caught that fish. I got him in and can throw back out. 50 yards. We got to move 50 yards against this wind to get back where I was at. That's the main thing, people, is holding the boat. You got somebody that ain't holding the boat right, hard to catch fish. You got a good man up there on the boat, can hold the boat. But when I catching the fish, the wind got me and pulled me back. That's the only bad thing about an aluminum boat. When I had my 20-foot bass boat, the wind didn't blow it that bad. And you can hold on a spot a lot easier with a heavy boat. A fiberglass bass boat or a center console or something, you can hold the boat better. Unless you got one of them remote trolling motors that will GPS you and hold you on a spot, it would be wonderful to have that with this kind of fishing. It will hold you and you ain't got to worry about where you at. You just punch it in and it'll hold you in the same spot. That would be wonderful. One day when I get rich, I'm gonna get me one of them. I'm gonna get me a bigger boat where I can take my grand young'un that's in the basket right now, in the oven. I got to start thinking about a bigger boat for him or her. My whole family wants me to get another boat, but I swan it. I love this little boat. It fits me by myself, but the problem is when I want to take somebody, I can take them all at one time if I had a bigger boat. That would be fun. And I need to do it, but I can't take but one person at a time in this boat. So I need to get me another boat, and I know it. I hate to come off that money. I'm a tight old man. But anyhow, hey, maybe one day we'll get something else. I don't know. I'm having such fun with this old memory. This boat here got a lot of memories. You can't imagine how many fish have been put in this boat. Huh. I tell you what, I'd put it up against any boat otherwise on a commercial fishing boat in South Carolina. guarantee you there ain't another boat out there caught any more fish than this boat. So I got memories here I don't want to lose. All right, getting back up to where I think we was. I ain't no guarantee. I didn't throw out a buoy. There's another fish. Huh? There's another fish. You got to love it. Oh, catfish are back again. Holy Monticello. We could eat that doggone gulp 2-inch shrimp again. You got to love it. Huh? I mean, you got to love it. Kitty, kitty, cat. That's what it is. Old Blue. Come here, Blue. Old Blue, look at that. Old Blue again. Catching blue cats. Little butterballs, they're so fat. Fat cats is what you call these, fat cats. Pretty, pretty, pretty fish. They're beautiful in color. I mean, they just beautiful. The deeper you catch these jokers, the prettier they are. Look how white that is. Like catching a snowball. You gotta love it. Oh, look and look at the slime. That joker has got slime. Them blues got some slime now. My goodness. It's like grease. Sticks all over your line. My goodness. Hey, I believe we're gonna catch them. I believe, and they hitting it, people. They hitting it with the lead. So you know, the other day I was doing it without the lead, but now with the wind blowing, I got a little lead. Hey, and I ain't got that lead far up. Hey, that lead ain't but about 8 inches above it, and having it closer might make it work better because. Number one, you ain't letting it down too much, and you think you're yo-yoing the jig, you might not be doing nothing but yo-yoing the lead off the bottom. So you got to get it close to make sure you do give the jig a little hop, or then you got to reel up a foot to make sure, then you don't know if your jig is right on the bottom. So, hey, I'm thinking now, there's something else I'm always thinking while I'm fishing, that lead needs to be about like this, not like this, close. That way, you give it a little hop off the bottom and you can know it's on the bottom. Your lead might be on the bottom and then you ain't but about 8 inches. You pull up just a little bit and you're still hopping that jig just a little bit and the lead together. Now apparently that lead being close ain't affecting them so far. All right, there's the bottom. All we're gonna do is hop it. I mean, just small, soft hop. These catfish don't want to chase nothing. They want something that looks like it's dying right there on the bottom, kind of quivering. And change the direction. Pull it one way a little bit. Let it go back down. Then turn around and move your line to the right. Hop it. Change the direction to that hop. And that gulp shrimp will glide. Every time you hop it, it glides another direction. And I think that's the key. I think that flat tail on the gulp shrimp is the key, and maybe the scent too. But the flat tail on that gulp shrimp gives it oh, I missed it. It gives it a little soft approach, per se, kind of swim approach, not just up and down, kind of glides when you yo-yo. I should have caught that fish. I should have caught that fish. Got to tighten my drag a little bit, that deep. But to set the hook, you got to have the drag a little tight, not too loose to set the hook. Then I can loosen it up on the way up if it's a big fish. That's what I'm trying to do. Hit it again. Hit it again. We're going to get them. We're going to get them. I'm fired up. We're going to get them. I'm getting focused. When I get focused, watch out. Watch out. When the old fisherman gets his focus, the fish better watch out. When I'm in contact with everything and I got that what I call the feel of that plug going on, you better watch out, fish, because I'm going to get you. Okay, I'm in it. My soul is in it. I'm focused. I'm letting it down. All right, it's laying right on the bottom right there. Now, I'm hopping, baby. Ah! Oh, my. He nailed it. I missed it. He nailed it. I'm telling you, it's all in mind. You get focused. You watch me. I'm focused. Okay? Watch this. Watch this. I'm yo-yoing that thing. I'm softly yo-yoing that thing. And I'm with it. They missed it again. 3 straight. I missed 3 straight. It must be little, I don't know. 3 straight. That sucker better not hit it again. The old fisherman get him. Old fisherman will get him, he hits it again. There he is! God, 4 straight! Uh-oh. Big Sam broke my line. 4 straight. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. Oh my, what's wrong with my hook? I'll tell you what's wrong with it. It's bent. It's bent. When I caught that last fish, I had it, it was bent. Got to get it bent down a little bit. Okay, now, let's go back. Now, going back, 47 foot deep, 47. Now, I'm going to focus. I'm telling you, they down there. All you got to do is believe and focus. Believe in yourself, focus what you're doing, have confidence in what you're doing, and you will get a bite. Now, you watch this old fisherman. He's pointing this thing like a bird dog pointing a quail. I'm pointing. When I get that thing down there, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, I'm letting it down. I'm letting it down. It ain't got down yet. Okay, it's on the bottom. Right there. On the bottom. I'm a yo-yo. And I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I guarantee you, in the next 3 or 4 jerks, I'm going to get a bite. I'm telling you, I know I will. I feel it. I believe. Come on. Come on. Don't let the old fisherman down. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. I got the jerk so high to set the hook. There he is. What'd I tell you? I told you I was focused. Was I not focused? I'm telling you, buddy, this fishing is mine. Believing and knowing what you're doing and have your mind in it. Your mind in the game, and it's what it's about, and you catch these blues. You catch them. Look at that. Lake Monticello. Once again, we're catching blue cats, and I'm talking butterballs. I'm talking butterballs, people. You know, I don't understand how I'm missing them, because when I do set the hook, you can't get it out. That barb on that hook gets them, and it won't push back out. So I'm really surprised when I do set the hook, I miss one. But them perfect size catfish right there. And with an ultralight, it's like catching a 5-pounder on a big rod. It's like catching a 5-pounder on a big rod. We're doing it with a small rod, people. We're doing it the fun way with a small rod. Is what we're doing. And they down there. I bet you that bottom is just covered with them little blue cats. Don't y'all reckon? I reckon that hook is sharp enough that if it gets through there, if once it gets past that little barb on that hook, you got them in them catfish. Okay, here we go. Dropping it back down. Show you again. I'm telling you, this is so much fun, I can't stand it. I love catching fish. I love catching perch 3 at a time. But this right here is another world. This right here is something that hadn't been touched. This is a way of fishing in the making, is what this is. A different way of fishing in the making, and the old fisherman is showing you what you can do if you experiment in fishing. The people that experiment are your good fishermen. You got, oh, there is a golly. That was a big one. That was a big one. He thumped it, son. 2 jerks, 1 thump. They down there. I'm telling you, they down there. And they bite. They bite. They bite. The problem is that 50 foot down is setting the hook. I bet you could throw that gulp bloody worm down there on a limber rod and wear them out. I bet you. If it'd be a little bit calmer, I'd be doing it. I had a bite right there and 1 bump. I didn't even jerk for some reason. There he is. There he is. Lake Monticello catching catfish. Oh my goodness. And he got off. Frustrate when you hook them and they get off. Frustrate. That was good fish. I don't know how to get off. I think it's that tough mouths are just not getting that doggone bait in it good. I don't know. I need to come out of something to catch these fish instead of losing these fish. So they bite. Oh, had a box half full. I'm missing one I'm catching. You see it? You see it. Now I got back here 51 foot of water. I ain't nowhere close to where I was at. I'm 30 yards off from where I was at a while ago, but hey, I just had a fish, so maybe they're all over this thing out here. I don't know. All I know is they're creaming it, and I ain't catching but about a third of what's biting. I hook them, and then they get off. About a third. Now my line, I'm trying to pull up. My line's way back in. I'm not straight on it, so that ain't good. It's important to have that boat, holding that boat in position where your line's straight down on these fish. It's important, but this fish out there, I'm telling you, this fish out there. If you get that thing and you hop it 2 or 3 inches off that bottom and let it go back down softly, one will nail it every time. Because they're there. They're there. But you got to get it right. You got to get it down there on the bottom. On the bottom and yo-yo it. Soft, tiny pops. All you're doing. And you got to focus because it barely can feel the tap when he takes it. Barely can feel the tap when he takes it. There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh my. Lake Monticello. We're catching about half of what bites, but we catching some, and that makes it fun. Catfish, yo-yo, gulp shrimp. Oh, Lake Monticello. Oh my. You gotta look. People, you see what I'm doing? Hey, you see what I'm doing this time? It's a channel cat. A channel cat, not a blue, a channel. So they all out there. All them mid-sized catfish are out there deep, on the bottom. And we catch them. We catch them. Not with a live bait, not with worms, with an artificial bait, a gulp shrimp. And it's working. Hey, can't work much better. I get a bite first minute or so when I start yo-yoing it, you see it. Hey, just cause I ain't catching them every one of them, I'm getting bites, and that's what's fun, getting bites. Getting bites is what's fun. Hey, we're gonna catch them. I'm gonna fill that bucket up with daggone catfish they keep this up. And them right there is the perfect size for frying whole, but my wife loves them size. Oh my, loves them size. And I will fry some Saturday, that's for sure. All right, drop it down to the bottom. We at 53 foot. We done really got deeper where I want to be. I really was liking the 45, 47 depth. Hey, if they bite out 53, I don't care. A little deeper. We have pushed back 50 yards from where I was catching a while ago. That wind keeps working me back. So I'm going to try to work it up, but it's hard to work the boat up with this light line. They don't want to, I mean, I ain't going to say they don't want to slant. I can't hop it right with the slant. I know catfish like it pulling though. So we might can just pull that jig across the bottom and catch one. Don't know. But I've been catching them so far straight down with little hops. Now I got a 45. We'll see if they'll take that. I pull back. There's one hit it. Oh Lord, I didn't set the hook. My problem is I got a bigger rod with a bigger lead on it down here with a gulp shrimp on it, and I ought to try it because I got a stiffer rod. I can set the hook better. But I'm trying to do it on the little rod. I don't even know if they'll hit that big rod. To be honest with you. They sure hitting this little one. I can tell you that. They sure hitting this light line. They there, and I'm way off of where I want to be, but I'm still getting bites. So that tells you how many is out there. A lot. They probably all over that bottom line. All over that bottom is catfish laying and feeding on something. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, but we done got too deep. The deeper it is, the harder it is to set the hook. I'm gonna catch one more and let you go with start another film back. But I want to show you we still catching catfish on Lake Monticello with this method. And right now, I ain't exactly where I want to be. I'm dropping off the edge. I've got way off of it. The wind is blowing me off. But hey, we done caught a good many, and I'm showing you that we still catch them. I'm gonna pull back up and drop one more time. We are way off the side. This thing comes up and humps, goes down like that. And they on top, you got to get it on top of that hump. That's where the fish are. They're on top of that hump. Where they at? And I'll tell you something else, people. When you fishing, and I'm gonna show you this while I'm pulling back up. When you fishing with a gulp shrimp straight down, you want that jig to be vertical. Horizontal. So I take my line and I pull the line, I hold the head and pull the line back toward the hook. And I make that thing set horizontal like I do a crappie jig. And that gives it a natural look instead of being hanging straight down. You want to cock that jig where it's horizontal. That's important. Horizontal, remember that. So you grab your head, you pull your line towards your hook, and you slide it in that hooklet, in that eyelet, the line to the bottom toward the hook. And it makes it set more horizontal. My daddy taught me that fishing with crappies 50 years ago. Actually, longer than that. 55 years ago. I was about 11 when he taught me that. You fishing any kind of crappie jig, you fishing straight down, you want that thing horizontal as much as you can get it. If you casting, it really don't make a difference. But horizontal, if you straight down or at a 45, makes a difference. And I push way back, way back. I push back like that. The fish are right up here. On the hill, off the side, we have 55 foot of water coming up now. We coming up that ridge. We pulling the boat up that ridge, and these waves are killing it. And you can see it. I know it's blowing in the camera, but you can see how windy it is. And this boat is like a piece of styrofoam on the water. I got to work this trolling motor down. But we get closer. We coming up. We ain't got there yet though. We ain't got where I want to be. Now you watch when I pull this thing up to this ridge. Top of this little hill is where they at. This is a unique little place here. It's a small area and them fish are zeroing in on this area. It could be mussels down there. It could be shad hanging out down there. It could be anything down there. But we are pulling up here and focusing. Now we at 49. 49, now I'm gonna throw it out. 49. You watch what happens when it gets down. There goes the boat. You watch what happens when it goes down. Drop it down at the bottom, and we're gonna twitch it once it gets down. I'm letting it down. I'm letting it down. We get to the bottom, get slack in it, we're gonna hop it. We're gonna hop it when it gets down. I can't. There he is. What I tell you. There he is. There he is. There he is. I'm telling you, they're down there. All we got to do is put it to them. We can catch them. They're down there. They are there. They're good sized low catfish. Feel good on ultralight. And the old blues. Look at that. Old blue. Old blue. Again, Lake Monticello. I'm going to let you go with this one. We're going to crank it right back up and start another video because it's getting long. But the old fisherman has definitely come up with another way. And he had it on his other videos, but he's going to continue doing it until they quit biting. Hey, I'm loving it. I'm enjoying myself catching catfish, blue catfish, and a couple perch on Lake Monticello. Hey, people, we doing it. We doing it. I got my camera up higher than I used to, so that's why I'm holding up, looking up like this. But hey, I'll be back with you.